Hi, we are in Mumbai for India Plus Social Good, where we've just finished an exciting session on using the social media for social good. And I have two of the panelists here with me. I have Suveer Bajaj from Foxy Moron and Rajeev Sharma from JWT. And both of us were on the panel. And I'd like to ask with Suveer, start with Suveer and ask him what his key takeaway from the session was.
Thanks, Koku. So broadly, the panel enlightened the use of social media for social good and what technology and conversations can do on the internet to kind of spread the good word about what organizations and implementation partners around the country are doing. Fundamentally speaking, I spoke about one of our campaigns that we executed last year called Ghanaian Men's Power Lighter Village, in which what we did is we created what we're calling a social currency, which was gamification for branded content that we created on the internet. And we asked fans and users of Ghanaian Men to like, share, comment with these comments and with this content that we created on Twitter, to tweet and retweet it. And for every tweet or for every retweet or for every like, share and comment, a user was in a position to virtually generate a certain amount of watts of electricity. These watts of electricity were then translated into actual watts of electricity, where Ghanaian Men sponsored solar-powered lamps in over 800 households in Rajasthan and Maharashtra. So the viral effect that we had is that every time you as a user liked a comment that Ghanaian Men put up that spoke about the 72,000 villages in India that don't get electricity, automatically the friends of your friends on your timeline got to see that you interact with our content. At the same time, if they interacted with our content as well, they would be responsible for virtually generating even more virtual energy as well. And that virtual energy at the end of the month then gets translated into actual solar panels that go into houses, whereby we gamified the process of using social media to do social good and actually ended up lighting up the houses of over 4,000 people across Rajasthan and Maharashtra. So we're using this term as social currency, which actually leads back to the impact measurement of how social media can actually be used and utilized to do social good.
That's interesting. Rajeev, you've worked on the intersection of digital and content and technology. And what has this conference, this session meant for you?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. It was very heartening to be a part of this excellent panel. And the discussion on goodness, social goodness, is so heartwarming. You know, I keep talking about social streams. Everybody has got a stream around. And if you do these little steps, the digital empowerment enables us to spread it further. We talked about the number of screens probably a household will have in the future. All those screens are connected. They talk to each other. I also had a very important point where last 16 years, one website, thehungersite.com, I bookmarked many years back, where just that one little click that you do, and in some part of the world, a cup of rice is donated to somebody needy. That site has expanded now big time. That's a small step that probably each one of us could do. We talked about so many initiatives which people do on their own. Unfortunate tragic event many years back in Mumbai, where in one evening lots of volunteers got together and using Twitter they spread an Excel sheet where people were populating blood banks and people who wanted to help the needy on the streets. So that's the power of social media. And because you can do people embrace and spread and share. It's a little thing that they want to play with. They can co-create, they can mold, modify, and if it can change a human behavior, it's excellent. So it was a very heartening discussion that we did, and I'm hoping lots of people who are watching us are able to understand the power of social media, not just for brand marketing awareness, but also for making a change in the society and change in human behavior.
That's wonderful. I think well encapsulated by the two of you. Thank you very much for your time.